Alright, what up guys? This is Rajboy here. Today I'm just gonna take you guys for a ride around my neighborhood, and along with that, I'm actually gonna give you guys my thoughts on the Daelim Roadwin R125. Alright, or some people might call it a Daelim Roadwin 125R or a VJF 125. Okay, Daelim's basically a South Korean company. All right, and I think back in the early days they had a collaboration with Honda. One of the reasons why I got this bike was because it was within my budget, and along with that, I found out the bike was actually really big and really heavy. In fact, I think one within the you know 100 125 to 200 cc range. I mean, I think this bike is actually the biggest bike out there. It's bigger than the Yamaha R15. In fact, it's almost the same size or slightly bigger than the Aprilia RS125. All right. Okay, starting off, like I said, the first impressions of the bike was that it was big and heavy, and I felt comfortable with the bike. All right, because me being someone who's tall, and along with that, I rode bikes like a KTM Duke before, and I felt comfortable handling a bike of that size. You see, compared to for example, the Honda NSR 150, I didn't really feel comfortable sitting on that bike because I felt that it was actually small in size. All right, for me. And personally, I feel that by riding this bike, it actually gives you a good start, for actually handling bikes with bigger CC in the future, like a Super 4 or something like that. And moving on right now to the in terms of the internal parts of the bike, it actually runs on a four-stroke liquid cooled engine. All right, and it basically it's fuel injected, so you don't really need much maintenance as compared to its two-stroke bike. Maybe every 2 months or so, I actually do an oil change. Change the spark plug as well, right? And maybe every 3 months, I actually do a flush of the coolant, all right, and replace the coolant. Now, a couple of things I'd like to say, right, is number one, I find that the pickup of this bike is actually pretty slow. All right, I mean, I'm not really sure why. Well, I'm guessing because the bike is heavy and it's a 125 cc, so you can't really push it that much. But other than that, I mean, this bike, all right, even if I'm going around 100, all right, in fact, there's no vibrations at all. I mean, some bikes, if you go up till 100, I mean, the bike's actually going to vibrate, and it can be quite dangerous. All right, but this bike, all right, it has no vibrations even at a really high speed. In terms of gear changing, braking, all right, braking wise, everything's actually pretty smooth and comfortable. And yeah, and also another thing I'd like to actually say about this bike is that it actually lacks in storage. Right, I mean, if you were to actually look under the seat or under the pillion seat, all right, in fact, there's no room for storage at all. All right, so to store your stuff, either carry a backpack or install a top box on your bike. And the bike actually also has a helmet holder, but apparently you can't even use it while riding. It's only for you to you know put your helmet over there once you've parked your bike, you see. Now, moving on to the fuel consumption, all right, I would say the fuel consumption is pretty low. All right, a full tank of 15 liters can actually last me up to 10 days. All right, going to and for work. All right, riding long distances at a really high speed. I mean, most of the time when I ride to work, I go around 80 to 90, all right, kilometers per hour. And yeah, so the fuel, in terms of fuel consumption, this bike's actually pretty good. All right, so another problem actually I had with the bike, all right, and I think this is a common issue with this bike. I'm not sure if everyone else have faced this problem, but basically the engine like just shutting off while they're riding halfway. All right, it happened to me a few times while I was actually downshifting. You see, I brought it to the workshop, and the guy said that the fuel injector was actually dirty, and we got it checked up, and so far I've not faced any problems. All right, so far. So I mean, in conclusion, I mean, this bike to me, it's a great bike to go into and for work, for everyday use. All right, I personally think it's a good starter, right? Because in the future I'm going to take bikes with, I mean, with bigger CC. All right, so it gives me more confidence to actually handle those bikes. If you're looking for a bike which is big and heavy, all right, I mean, I honestly think that you should go for this bike. But if you want the speed, all right, if you want it to be really fast, I mean, I feel that you should actually go and take another bike like Honda or Kawasaki or maybe an Aprilia. I mean, those bikes actually you could say, honestly, way faster than this bike. I'm not saying that this bike is slow. I mean, you can go up till 100, like I said, but it's just that, like I said, the pickup is slow. All right, so that's what I have for this bike. That's what I have for today. I hope I've tried to answer most of your questions. All right, and I apologize because I'm not like so knowledgeable about bikes to give you so much of details of this bike. All right, so yeah, right. Thank you guys for watching, and along with that, I would actually like to give a shout out to fellow biker Azir's Journal. All right, I mean, he does awesome vlogs, awesome bike videos. Do check out his videos, all right, and subscribe to him. And yeah, so a big shout out to you, and thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys will see you in my next video. All right, bye.